Coming to you live from the bridge, today's guest is national recording artist Tevris Fitzgerald. Now, your host, Minister James J.R. Edwards.
Hello to everyone out there in social media land. It is me, your host, James J.R. Edwards. Welcome to The Bridge. We have an excellent show in store for you today, so go ahead, like, share, comment, let someone know that Bridge the Gap J is on right now and they don't want to miss this show. As you can see behind me, I have a little advertisement that's showing that we have Tevris Fitzgerald in the studio. He's going to be ministering through song, but he's going to be singing for us and we're going to be interviewing him. Got a couple of questions for him because he is now a national recording artist. So for those of you that may be wanting to embark upon this type of journey, becoming a national recording artist or to get your music out there, you don't want to miss this particular show right here because it's going to be awesome. Look, we've been talking about it for the past few weeks about these gas prices. What are y'all? What's going to happen? I had to put $117 in our Escalade the other day. I mean, I don't know if I can keep doing this. I know one thing though. One thing's for certain. My mama used to say, one thing's for certain, two things for sure. I'm not going to be walking. And guess what? My advertisement went off and I just had to touch it just like that. Look, that's what happens. Technology is good when it's working and when it's not, it's not. But we also, I mentioned it a little bit last Monday. They were going through the preliminary things with going on with Ketanji Brown Jackson. And it's looking like she has done a marvelous job. Ladies, look, this is you all's year of greatness. Ladies, look, it's time for y'all to come up. I know back in the 50s and 60s, y'all burned your bras and all that good stuff for equal rights and things like that. But now, y'all are on the forefront. And like I say all the time, men, we just have to just go along with it. It does not insult our manhood because we have strong African-American women or just women in general. But right now, I want to salute the African-American women because you all are defying all odds. Y'all are conquering the workforce. Y'all are conquering politics. Y'all are conquering in mainstream media. Y'all are conquering on your jobs, everything. Ladies, we salute you all because y'all are the giver of life. You are the incubator to us of bringing people into the world. So look, if it wasn't for you ladies, there will be no us. God trusted you all enough to use you all as the conduit line to birth life. And right now, y'all are doing it. So look, go ahead and type on the screen. It's I'm trying to figure out it's a ladies' world. You know, James Brown said it's a man's world. But look, it's a ladies' world. Ladies, y'all are doing y'all's thing. Keep it up. We salute you all. I'm proud of you. Look, that's another thing I was wondering. I saw this, some more information about the young lady, the WNBA basketball player. And it looks like that, I don't know if they're really trying to really work as hard to get her back. I don't know if it has anything to do because, you know, she's the gender or because she's a lesbian or whatever the case may be. But it's looking like they're not putting as much effort into getting her back as they would someone else. But I feel that all lives matter. I feel that all lives and all people, regardless of your race, color, creed, whatever, your nationality, you matter. She matters. So bring her back home. Help to get her back home. We need her. We need her back here. You know what I'm saying? If it was a guy, we would have been and tried to negotiate something. But because of this, you know, we send them overseas to do a little work and, you know, they're trying to do whatever they have to do to make ends meet. But now, you know, when something like this, we're in the midst of a war, and even though it's not our war, you know, if America does one bad move, one bad decision in anyone's life, but right now, one bad move, one bad decision, You know, it can put us in the World War III. That was a tongue twister. World War III. We don't want to see that. But hey, as I always say, things are going to get better. I just feel that things are going to get better no matter what's going on. Things are going to get better for us. You know, look, brothers and sisters, go ahead, like, share, comment. So, Chris, take me to the bridge.
Let's bridge the gap with unity.
All right, we're back. Welcome to the bridge. We have Mr. Tevris Fitzgerald. He's going to sing I Call You Holy. Take it away, Tevris.
Call you holy, your name is holy, you have been holy to me. I call you holy, your name is holy, holy you are, and holy you'll be. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I call you holy. Your name is holy. You have been holy to me. I call you holy. Your name is holy. Holy you are, and holy you'll be. Yeah, 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 yeah. I call you righteous. Your name is righteous. You have been righteous to me. I call you righteous. Your name is righteous. Righteous you are, and righteous you'll be. Yeah, 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 yeah. I call you faithful. Your name is faithful. You have been so faithful to me. I call you faithful. Your name is faithful, and faithful you are, and faithful you'll be. Yeah, 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 yeah. I call you awesome. Your name is awesome. You have been so awesome to me. I call you awesome. Your name is awesome, and awesome you are, and awesome you'll be. Yeah, 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 yeah. I call you Jesus. Your name is Jesus. You have been Jesus to me. Oh, I call you Jesus. Your name is Jesus, and Jesus you are. Yeah, Jesus you are. Oh, Jesus you are. Yeah. Jesus, you are, 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 and Jesus, you'll be.
Welcome back to the bridge. Look, go ahead and like, share, comment, invite someone and let them know that we are on. Did you enjoy that song just now? I got some chills. So look, I have my in the studio, Mr. Tevris Fitzgerald. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Man, I am doing excellent. Excellent. Look, so before we get into the formalities of everything, you know, I always start with like a little word, kind of like to just break the ice. So, what comes to your mind when you hear the word church?
When I hear the word church, I think about a powerful body, a group of people that come together to praise God corporately, worship God corporately. Just a group of powerful people that, when they get together and link up their faith, that anything can happen.
So you have been singing since what age?
Since the age of 4.
Wow. Now, did you get your start in church? How did you
I
get your
did.
start?
I started singing at the age of 4. I started singing at Rehoboth.
Wow.
Back then, way long time ago, singing those good old songs, and from there, probably a year or two later, my pastor opened up a church here in Danville, and I sang on the praise team at like 5 years old, and it just went on from there.
So tell the people, who's your pastor?
My pastor is Apostle Tanya A. Carter.
Ooh, that's my girl. I love you, Pastor Carter. I tell you I do. I used to watch her, man. I've been playing this year 30 years.
Wow.
And I think I was probably about 15 or 16 when she first came back. I think she might have been coming from Georgia at the time or something. She ran a revival at Rehoboth, and that's how I met her. But I love her. I love your spirit and everything. So many people know that you have released, it's like a couple of projects now, right?
Yes.
And you are coined a national recording artist.
Yes.
Now, I've heard that term several times. You know, some people do it, have placed that title, but how did you become a national recording artist?
Gotcha. So what ended up happening was back in 2018, I released a single called No More. I released that. It was my first single, first time going in the studio, first time releasing anything. It released like March 8th, 9th, and shortly after that, probably a month later, it started charting on the Billboard charts. Okay. And so what ended up happening was it got on one radio station, and it started just catching on. And so it ended up going national. I think the first time I charted, it was like 89, and then it went up to like 62, then like 55, and then it last charted at 34. Wow,
34. So when you first heard that you had made it on the billboards and stuff, how did that make you feel?
I was like, somebody lying. Somebody is lying. I said, I ain't never charted on no nothing. I said, show me the papers. So they printed me off the papers, and I saw my name like in between artists whom I have listened to for years that I look up to. I'm talking about Fred Hammond, Ty Tribbett, Tasha Cobbs, like all these names. Like my name is in the midst of those names on a chart, on Billboard charts. Wow. I'm like, wow, like this is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now, what have you learned about the music industry that you could share for those that may be aspiring to be artists?
Gotcha. It is very important and imperative that you are focused. And the music industry, although you may be a gospel singer, still in the music industry, it is still sticky. And so, I mean, I'll let the cat out the bag. It's still sticky. And so much prayer and much supplication, fasting, all that good stuff is very needed. I mean, because you'll be about to hurt somebody on the Lord's side. So it is very important because although you are in the gospel industry and you're singing, worshiping God, you still have people that will try to take advantage, people that will take your music and all that good stuff.
So you have to have a business savvy type mindset.
Yes. So as you need to understand the ministry aspect of it, but you also have to understand the business part of it as well.
All right, get your stuff. You have your business fixed in order.
Definitely, and you definitely got to know how to separate the two. You definitely
most people don't know how to separate. I always call it business from personal. And what happens is many times coming up in church, you feel or you allow people to take advantage of you because sometimes they say, "Oh, you in the church, and well, you don't supposed to charge, and you don't supposed to do this," and they think. I always say this: the gospel is free.
Exactly,
but to deliver it, it takes finance.
It definitely does.
You need gas, finance for your whole gas, and gas is high now.
It's real high.
So you've been singing quite a few places.
I see up.
They're going up, so that means your prices have to go up. Don't go too high.
No, I'm not.
Bless God. So now, what is one of the most memorable things about this whole process, this whole journey? What's a memorable moment for you that kind of like sticks out and may have helped you?
Process like
going through this whole music recording.
Gotcha.
Probably what's something that's memorable about it?
Probably the most memorable part is probably the last show that I had. It was in Charlotte, North Carolina. Leandria Johnson was there. Karen Clark Sheard was there. Kiera Sheard Kelly was there. Jessica Reedy was there. Wow. Joshua Rogers was there. William Beckton was there. And then it was little old me. The most memorable part about it is just being able to walk. Really, me not even singing wasn't even the part that's like memorable. Like, okay, it was like crazy that I went backstage, like my name was on a dressing room. Like I saw my name on like a dressing room. And then like beside that, it was like Joshua Rogers. And then down the hallway was Leandria Johnson. Like it was like crazy. Like I'm really in this moment right now.
Like wow.
And, right. I mean, like these people walk past me like in the hallway. I'm like, whoa. I mean, it's almost like shock. Like although they're human, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, I'm actually back here. Like I sing these folks' songs in praise and worship. I've sang these folks' songs like before, and like now I'm on stage with them, or they're walking past me in the hallway speaking. I'm saying hello,
and they know your name.
Yeah, like it's
crazy.
Like,
you know my name, but they literally
they have said my name. Like I actually had the opportunity to like talk to them, hug them, see them. Like it's crazy, absolutely crazy.
Wow. Now, growing up all through your life, how old are you now?
I'm 28 and old.
28 and old.
28 and old.
Who has been most influential in your life, you would say?
I've had probably tons of people that have been influential. I would have to say my parents, of course, they've been very influential and very supportive through this whole process since the very beginning. I would probably have to say, not many people know this, but my dad is the reason why I pursued singing. Oh. And it's crazy because what was happening was one day we was at this cookout. I was probably like 7 or 8. I was at this cookout. Everybody had got off from work. It was, talking, chilling. Some people was drinking, carrying on. I mean, it was like turning up and all that good stuff. And it was this other singer in Danville. I think I've told this story before. It was Rashad McLaughlin. Okay. And my dad told me, he said, if you ever want to be serious about singing, you need to hear this boy right here sing. And so basically they put us in like a singing competition. And so I went first. I sang, God wants somebody that's real. Oh, God wants some song that we made up a long time ago. So, and then he sang, and then everybody was like, I mean, I didn't feel bad, but in the end, I sort of kind of did feel bad because everybody was like cheering him on. I mean, and let me tell you, he absolutely blew out there in the gravels and the rocks. I mean, he sang his tail off. And so my dad told me that day, he said, you need to start practicing, you need to get serious about this thing. And from there, I did. They bought me a karaoke machine for Christmas. I used to get in there with that karaoke machine. I'd record. I'd be doing 3-part harmony, just myself. I had to record on the karaoke machine and the tape recorder. I record myself. I just be in there singing, just singing.
Wow, that's good to have a father that ignited that. Because many times, we as fathers don't get the accolades, but to know that your father helped to push you.
Oh yeah.
Into that play. And I know your mom did, because she had got me one time. I was coming up there in Lowe's.
Let me tell you, she don't play.
Your mom was like, because she said, I tried to get you to teach my son to play. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I thought, you never called. So like, she got me. Yeah, I love her. Mama, I love you.
Don't filter.
I love you. I'm just looking, because I know you watching. Because not too many weeks ago, we shared the stage with the 500 Youth in Black.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Pastor Antonio, who was here last month. But and I saw everybody there just cheering you on. And sometimes has it registered to you that, like, on one level, you have made it, like you've reached the goal, versus, you just feel like, oh man, have you ever reached the point yet that I've arrived or I've gotten there?
I'm not going to necessarily say I feel like I've arrived. I feel like I have accomplished a lot with God. I feel like I have accomplished a lot. I don't feel like I am where I want to be, but I feel like I've had the opportunity to do some amazing things that I don't think that I would have had the opportunity to have if it had not been for me being on this journey and meeting the people that I've met along the way.
Great. Now, we've gone through the formalities. I call that the formality. You know who you are. And there's a personal question.
Oh, goody.
People want to know. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you have to set the record straight.
Okay, all right.
The question was asked, is Tevris married?
Yes, I am. I am happily married to a wonderful and beautiful woman by the name of LaShawn Fitzgerald.
Ah, LaShawn. Hey, wifey. No, you on there watching. See, that's how you got to do. You got to set the record straight.
Definitely.
People see a young African American man and
take it.
They look. Take it. He's taken.
Take it.
So, taken. 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 He's off the market.
Off the market.
Off the market.
Sold.
Sold. All right, man. Look, I thank you so much for coming. And I know before you leave, you're going to, on this next part, you're going to sing a song for us. And I just want to thank you again for coming out to the bridge to share your successes and all that you have going on. Now, before we go, what is something that you can encourage our listeners? I want you to make sure you look into that camera and encourage either young people, old people. Give them a word of encouragement before we go.
Hold to God's unchanging hand. And as the song says, build your hopes on things eternal. Hold to God's unchanging hand. That song is a very encouraging song. It says, covet not this world's vain riches that so rapidly decay, but seek to gain the heavenly treasures, for they will never, ever pass away. Hold on to God.
You heard it. Tevris has encouraged you to hold to God's unchanging hand. Look, until we come back to the next segment, he's going to bless us with the song. Go ahead, like, share, comment, let them know. Don't miss the bridge. Tevris is on. Thank you so much, Tevris, and we hope to have you back soon.
Most definitely.
Thank you.
Stay right here because our next guest is Mr. Tevris Fitzgerald.
Sweet Spirit, take over this place, take over this place. Sweet Spirit, take over this place, take over this place. Mighty Spirit, Spirit, take over this place. Take over this place. Mighty Spirit, mighty Spirit, take over this place. Take over this place. Mighty Spirit, mighty Spirit, take over this place, yeah. Take over this place. Healing Spirit, healing Spirit, take over this place, yeah. Take over this place. Oh, sweet Spirit, sweet Spirit, take over this place, yeah. Take over this place, sweet Spirit, yeah, sweet Spirit, oh, take over this place, yeah. Take over this place, mighty Spirit, yeah, mighty Spirit, take over this place, yeah, take over this place, mighty Spirit, yeah, mighty Spirit, take over this place, yeah. Take over this place. Take over this place. Oh, take over this place. 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 Take over this place, yeah. Take over this place, yeah, yeah. Take over this place, yeah, Lord. Take over this place. Take over this place, yeah. Take over this place. Take over this place. Take over this place. Take over this place. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take over this place. Take over this place. Take over this place. Take over this place. Yeah. Take over, take over this place.
Let's bridge the gap with unity. Let's bridge the gap between